This escort has slept with over 10,000 men, indulged on cocaine and spent tens of thousands of dollars on clothes and cars. Presently Gwyneth Montenegro, 36, revealed her seedy lifestyle in spite of being raised by pious Christians. As an escort, she was paid $500 to $1,500 an hour as an elite escort. Ms. Montenegro's life became a whirlwind of alcohol and drug-induced orgies and sexual encounters. She worked throughout Australia and was flown to exotic getaways to do her profession. But in spite of the good times she had as an escort, Montenegro said if she could have her time once again, she wouldn't have gone down that route. In her lately released book, properly titled 10,000 Men and Counting, she writes very honestly regarding how at age 18 she was gang raped, at 19 began dancing on tabletops, and how by age 21 she became an elite escort. But the now business entrepreneur did not begin her life out as a wild kid. Born in a family with deep Christian principles and wished to save herself until the appropriate man came along. But after Montenegro was gang raped during a night out at a club, along with her lust for money and low self-esteem, she began off-tabletop dancing before going into sex work. The positive treatment she was receiving from clients was much better compared with her high school days where she was being bullied. But after 3 years, she began a career in the world of escorting, working mainly in Melbourne. Later in her profession, as she worked up the ladder, Ms. Montenegro broadened her services to throughout Australia and other parts worldwide where escorting is lawful. Gwyneth Montenegro, an alias she came up with to pen her book, said she went by many names while working as an escort. Ms. Montenegro said her major clients were musicians, white-collar workers, politicians and lawyers. One of the few perquisites of her work was being flown around globally and allowed her to get away from the reality she was living in. After nearly dying from a car accident at age of 24 while driving, Ms. Montenegro made the bold decision to quit the job. During the time of the crash, her parents thought she was being paid as a model. However, the trauma of her accident ignited a hospital bed admission regarding what she was doing with her life. Fortunately for her, although they did not like it, her parents were helpful and sympathetic when they found out the truth. After the accident, things began to work out when she eventually accomplished her dream of becoming a fully certified commercial pilot at age 29. But Ms. Montenegro's life as performing scenic tours and as a charter pilot was interrupted when she was diagnosed with kidney failure, which stopped her from receiving medical authorization to keep her license. Once again she returned to the industry, but eventually at 33 years of age she retired and discontinued all ties with it when she met Roger, her business partner. She began a course in neurolinguistic programming, and along with Roger they began setting up a business.